Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Well, thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. I am at ESA Fitness Club with Terrence. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, and I have
Good.
some questions for you.
All right, I'm ready to answer.
First question, what does ESA stand for?
ESA stands for Enhanced Speed and Agility.
Okay.
Yeah, so most people come to me to get faster, to get more agile, to have more mobility, and more explosiveness. So
Love
yeah.
that. Well, give me a little bit about your background. How did you get into this?
I got into it after I was training for the NFL, and I had a trainer in college. And then I went up to Maryland after I played in the All-Star game my senior year, and I trained with Vernon Davis trainer, and it kind of opened my eyes to a lot more different style of training than what I was getting in college.
Interesting.
And then I was in the CFL in rookie camp with the Montreal Alouettes, and got cut from there, came back home, and started coaching and started training some kids. I put a speed and agility clinic on, got it sponsored, had about 40 kids come out. It was amazing.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, okay, I like it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I just opened a facility with about 4 or 5 clients, $1,000 in a 1,000 square foot facility. And that
here
was
we
12
are.
years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
And now I'm here.
Now we're here, and what is this location? It's pretty prime, man, I gotta say.
Yeah, it's so this is downtown redevelopment zone, okay? Right, smack dead in the middle of downtown Myrtle Beach is
Yeah.
515 9th Avenue North, and I've been in this building for about a year.
Okay.
So I decided to come down here, one, to be a part of the community, be a part of the redevelopment and all the stuff that's going on downtown. So I just, took a risk, and so far it's been pretty good. We got a lot of neighbors coming down on this street,
Yeah.
and I like the plans that's what's happening down here. So I just wanted to be a part of some growth and be on the beginning of the stages, and that also actually ask what we think and what we want to do, and so it's pretty cool.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the typical client that you see on a daily basis? I know that you have all these different sports painted up on the wall,
Yeah.
which he did himself, by the way. Love that.
Yeah. A typical client is a high school and a middle school athlete. I do some 4th and 5th graders. I kind of start around 10 years old. That's kind of like my stopping point.
Yeah.
I've had some 9-year-olds that were pretty mentally there, that can stay locked in the whole session. And then when the seasons kind of change, I get my college guys and girls coming back in, and then I get some of my professional athletes. They'll drop in. I can't just rely on college and pro athletes because their seasons are longer in that at school. But most of my clientele are high school and middle school athletes, so we're trying to build them up. But the key is catch them in middle school. So by the time they get to high school, by the time they're juniors and seniors, they're 10 times better, and to give them a better chance to either go to college or make their varsity squad.
Yeah.
So that's the typical. And I also do adult personal training as well. So in the morning times, that's what I spend my time with doing.
I think a lot of people wonder where these great athletes come from, and I think a lot of times this is the thing that really makes the biggest difference for kids.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents. Well, it is just a beautiful day here at Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents, and I'm joined by Kent. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it.
Oh my goodness, there's so much to see here. But for people that have never been here before, what are you guys all about?
Coastal. We're about experience. We're about color. We're about just joy, honestly. People that come into our store, it's 30,000 square feet of living room, dining room, bedroom, mattresses, outdoor, everything you could think of for the home, we have it here at Seaside.
Truly top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Lighting to rugs to lamps and everything in between.
Absolutely. And and we have people here that are, their average is 30 years in the business. So they know what they're talking about, and they're here to assist you and help you along the way. It's not a high pressure type store. It's a store that you come in and enjoy yourself, and we're here to help you.
All right, let's dive a little deeper. You guys have mattresses as well.
Yes, we do.
Talk to me about that.
All right, we carry Sealy, which has 3 brands to it. We have the Sealy Posturepedic, we have Tempur-Pedic, and we have Stearns & Foster. And then we brought on a new mattress company called Restonic, which is a line that's kind of a mid-size in terms of price point, and it's just wonderfully comfortable as well. And so the Property Brothers are part of that group too.
We know that.
So yeah, we're excited about our mattress line.
Yeah, and I know you guys have a lot of different price points in terms of everything that you carry here. So whether you're looking to spend a little bit more or save a little money, you guys have something for everyone.
Yeah, budget seems to be the ugly word, but it is
Right.
part of the process. And if you come in with an idea of what you want to spend, we can help you out for sure, because we carry everything, like you said, from low to high, and from quality that's questionable all the way up to really excellent quality. We've got Maven, which is a new group that we brought in for dining room sets and bedroom sets. It's solid wood, and you can pick any color that you want, any wood species that you want.
Ooh.
And it's just a very beautiful high line of product that we carry. But again, upholstery, same deal. We have low to high, and we carry it all.
This story is sponsored by Seaside Furniture Gallery and Accents. Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. If you're looking for something to do this holiday season and you love music, well, don't I have a treat for you today? I'm joined by Dedrick. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great. I want to know a little bit more about the auditorium itself. You said it's a historic auditorium.
Well, the building, built 1908, it was a part of the original Wynyard High School in Georgetown. That high school burned, and subsequently, well, it was already in place, a plan to create Georgetown, which was a merger of Howard High School and Wynyard. There were some folk who were from town, led by, Miss Cribb, who was a secretary at Wynyard High School, and a band of folk got together to save the auditorium, turned it into a nonprofit, and all these years later, we are now putting on live musical performances and open as a hub to the community.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
And people can enjoy it for years to come,
People can enjoy it. We work to preserve the building, number one, and then to bring live musical performances that can foster cultural arts in our community.
Cool. Anything in store that you can tell me about 2024?
We're planning a great 2024, but what
Okay.
you can do is stay up with us on all of our social media platforms,
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, and check our website, wynyardauditorium.org.
Perfect. Is there anything else that I need to know?
Well, we would like for as many people that is able to attend our shows. And as I tell the folk that do attend, probably one of the best things you can do is talk up your experience at the Wynyard Auditorium so that it can get other people involved. Music heals the soul, it touches the soul. So we offer something for everyone, and we hope that everyone can come and enjoy what they get.
Doesn't get better than that?
I hope not. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Little River Medical Center. Well, everyone, it is a beautiful day here at the Carolina Forest location of Little River Medical Center. I'm joined by Catherine from Little River and Stephanie from SC Thrive. How are you ladies doing today?
We're doing great.
Great. Oh my goodness. We are spoiled with this weather, but let's jump right in.
So nice.
What are we talking about today?
Well, today we're going to be discussing SC Thrive's partnership with Little River Medical Center and how we utilize that to bring food access benefits to not only our community, but our patients.
All right, Stephanie, tell me a little bit about SC Thrive and what you guys do.
Sure. So SC Thrive is a statewide nonprofit. We really help South Carolinians access social determinants of health and resources that really help their whole person and their families. And so one of the things that we do is partner with great, wonderful organizations like Little River Medical Center to help their patients access the SNAP program, Medicaid, and other programs that can help stabilize their families.
I think it kind of goes without saying, but this is definitely a need here in
Absolutely.
South Carolina. Definitely a need here along the Grand Strand. Where are we seeing these resources go to work?
So we're seeing a lot of individuals out in the community coming into a lot of our sites. Of course, we have 6 sites located throughout Horry County, and so it's really accessible for people to come in. They can either come into a location or they can call one of our outreach team members. We actually have 7 that are available to provide the SNAP benefits, help with enrollment, help with the application process, and really actually through SC Thrive's Thrive Hub system, they can submit it electronically to really help speed up that process in determining eligibility.
All right, Stephanie, tell me a little bit about what you do.
So I'm the Chief Development Officer for SC Thrive. I get a chance to work with wonderful partners around the state to help them identify what their needs are of their clients and then institute or implement Thrive Hub in their daily workflow. It really helps to save time, remove the administrative burden of the state agency as well as the organization that we're working with, and most importantly, help the whole client.
All right, so what do people need to know if they want to get started?
Yeah, the first thing that they can do if they want to work with Little River Medical Center is they can call one of our outreach team members at the number that you see on your screen. We also have bilingual staff members available, so that's a huge perk that we offer. They'll come in or over the phone. Our eligibility team will actually screen them to see what all benefits they might be eligible for and help them work through the application process. And again, we're able to do that through SC Thrive system.
Awesome. And how does it feel whenever you're able to see people get those benefits that they really need?
It's extremely just positive for us because we know we're making an impact, not just in our communities, but for families statewide. So it's really important.
Love it.
One of the other ways that we're able to bring this out into the community is we do a lot of partnerships with churches, other organizations, other nonprofits. So any events that are happening in the community, like food distributions, food pantries that are open and available, we're also able to go on site and provide that access to the Thrive Hub system to complete those applications electronically, or just pass out SNAP materials, give out information, give out little goodies to share more about what the program is, what benefits someone could really have access to, and what it potentially means for them and their families, and having access to food resources in our community.
Love it. Okay, I wanted to go back a little bit and dive a little more into the actual ways that we are helping. Is this really just for people that don't have enough food or don't have access to food? Tell me a little bit more about that.
I'd say so both. People don't have, when you're food insecure, you may not be able to have access to food. You may live in a food desert where the closest grocery store may be 20 to 30 miles away. You may not have transportation, and that's a huge burden and a barrier. And so having that food access is essential, but then not only that, having the ability to apply. Sometimes people don't know how to apply. The application process can be cumbersome and confusing. And so to have assisters in the community.
This story is sponsored by Little River Medical Center.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.